All right, listen up, because I'm only going to tell this story once. And when I'm done, you'll understand why I had to walk away and why I had to come back. It all started with a dream. A dream that was as vivid as it was ridiculous, at least according to my family. I wanted to be a game developer. Not just any game developer, but one who could create worlds that people would lose themselves in. Worlds that would inspire and captivate. I saw it all so clearly. The characters, the landscapes, the stories that would unfold within the games I'd create. But my family? They saw something else. They saw a kid with his head in the clouds, chasing a pipe dream that would never amount to anything. Games? My dad scoffed. You want to make games? That's not a real job, son. You're gonna end up a failure, just like your Uncle Joe. My mom chimed in, her voice dripping with disappointment. We expected more from you. You're an embarrassment to this family. And my siblings? They were the worst. They laughed, they mocked, they made my life a living hell. Every time I sat down at my computer, every time I sketched out a new character or a new level, they were there, ready with a cruel joke or a cutting remark. But I didn't let it break me. No, I let it fuel me. I let it drive me to work harder, to push myself further. I abandoned the past, left behind the ridicule and the doubt, and I chased my dream with a single-minded obsession. I spent hours upon hours learning, coding, designing. I poured my heart and soul into every pixel, every line of code. I was relentless, unyielding, and I refused to let anyone or anything stand in my way. And you know what? It paid off. It took years, but it paid off. I started small, with indie games that barely made a ripple. But I kept at it, kept pushing, kept refining my craft. And then one day, it happened. I created a game that went viral. It was a phenomenon, a cultural touchstone. People were talking about it, playing it, loving it. And I was at the helm of it all. I transformed barren lands into thriving ecosystems through my games. I created worlds that people could explore, that they could lose themselves in. I gave them stories that resonated, that inspired. I proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that my dream was not ridiculous. It was real, and it was powerful. And then I came home. I led them into the living room, where I had set up a large screen and a gaming console. I sat down and I started to play. I played one of my games, the one that had made me famous, the one that had transformed barren lands into thriving ecosystems. And as I played, I watched their faces. I watched as the disbelief turned to awe, as the mockery turned to admiration. My mom's eyes widened as she saw the worlds I had created, the stories I had told, my siblings, who had once laughed and mocked, were now silent, their mouths agape as they witnessed the fruit of my labor. And my dad? He sat there, his face a mask of shock and regret, as he realized that he had been wrong, so very wrong. When the game was over, I turned to them. This is what I've become, I said, my voice steady and sure. This is what I've achieved, and it's all because I didn't let you break me. I didn't let your ridicule and your doubt hold me back. I chased my dream, and I made it a reality. There was a long silence, a silence that was filled with 1,000 unsaid words, and then my mom spoke. I'm sorry, she said, her voice choked with emotion. I'm sorry that we didn't believe in you. I'm sorry that we mocked you and ridiculed you. I'm sorry that we didn't see the potential that was inside you. My dad nodded, his eyes glistening with unshed tears. We were wrong, he said, his voice gruff with emotion. We were so wrong, and we're proud of you. We're proud of what you've achieved. And with those words, the past was forgiven, the doubt was vanquished, and the ridicule was forgotten. I had proven my worth beyond a shadow of a doubt. I had transformed barren lands into thriving ecosystems, and I had done it all on my own. But more than that, I had shown them the power of belief, the power of perseverance, and the power of chasing your dreams, no matter what obstacles stand in your way. I had shown them that even in the face of ridicule and doubt, even in the face of overwhelming adversity, you can achieve greatness. You can transform barren lands into thriving ecosystems, and you can prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that your dreams are not ridiculous. They are real, and they are powerful. And so I stand here today, a game developer, a creator of worlds, a transformer of barren lands. I stand here proud and unyielding, a testament to the power of belief and the power of chasing your dreams. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that I will continue to chase my dreams, to push myself further, to achieve even greater heights. Because that's who I am, that's what I do, and I wouldn't have it any other way.